Hi, Jeremy here, Modern Vitality. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to cut up an avocado so that you're not eating mold and bacteria and all kinds of funky stuff without knowing it. Seriously, these are one of my favorite foods, and a lot of people love avocados. Super healthy, good fats. Most people enjoy the taste, right? You can put it on a stir fry or something after you're done cooking it. You throw some avocado on there, have it on a salad. You can have it blended up with cocoa powder and make it into a chocolate mousse. You can have it with sushi. I mean, these things have a lot of uses beyond just the normal guacamole you might think of. But what I want to show you here is how to open these up in a way so that you don't accidentally eat the bad parts. Because what most people have no idea about is that when you go to a restaurant and they cut, how do you cut an avocado, right? Cut it in half and then you scoop it out with a spoon, right? What most people have no idea about is that when you do it that way, you're oftentimes scooping out all the funky brown weirdness. So I'm going to show you the techniques I learned by working in sushi restaurants and learning how to make sushi that keeps you from having to eat all that. So the first thing you want to do is there's a little pit or a little stem here, and you want to make sure you get that stem out of the way. So you can either break it off and get rid of it, or you can be very conscientious about cutting around it. And the reason why you get rid of the stem is because when your knife hits that stem, sometimes it can throw your knife off. You don't want to cut your hands, right? So I just got rid of it on this one. I'm going to start by cutting this avocado right down the middle like this, and I'm cutting it in half. And this is the classic way most people do this. And you twist it and open it, and it's beautiful, right? Spoon it out, you're good to go. But I'm going to show you a different way. What I want to do next is cut it in half again down the middle here, right? And what that's going to allow me to do is now grab a hold of this corner, and I can peel the skin off. And we got lucky today because this avocado is beautiful. There's nothing wrong with it, right? So I know this one's really good. So I could peel all the skin off of this, and now I've got these ready and they can go with my meal, right? Or you can have them as a snack, whatever you want to do. I cut it again. I rode the knife around the pit, right? Give it a little twist. There's that. And then for this last one, if you give the pit just a little whack with a knife, there we go. Now you can unscrew it like that, comes right off, pop the pit off the knife, okay? Don't hurt yourself cutting avocados. If you're trying to eat avocados to be healthier and you cut your hand off on accident, then you did something that defeated the purpose, right? You can see here on this one, there's a little tiny divot. There's nothing really wrong there. It's not really a bad part, but it's interesting how these things tend to go bad from the outside in. So there's that, right? I'm just going to trim that off. And now I know that I've got these very clean, peeled little avocado wedges. Let's try another one, right? Watch this. So I'm going to cut very deliberately around the stem. I don't want to hit that stem. I cut right through. Now this one's a little softer, right? Look at this. Pretty good, except for you see that brown stuff. I happened to cut through the brown stuff so we could see it, right? Watch this. I'm going to cut this. Cut it in half. And now I'm going to peel this. And what do we see? Right? Surprise, there was more stuff hiding in there. So now we've peeled back this skin and we've exposed the outside of the avocado where all the bad parts tend to happen, right? So now I can just trim that off. And I've got this still very good, usable avocado, but now I'm not accidentally scooping out, where is it? This stuff, right? You don't want to eat this. Look, do you want to eat that? I don't want to eat that. I've eaten it plenty in restaurants where they just spoon it out without doing this extra step. So when you're doing avocados, it's worth it to take a minute and just do it this way so that you can really get a look at what's going on. Because you don't want to eat all the weird funk. See, there's some more. You see how it comes from the outside in. It comes from the skin, right? If I hadn't cut it this way, I never would have been able to find that stuff. There we go. Now I can just give that a little trim, and we got it, right? So we've got good avocados. We've got the leftover dark spots. I hope this helps you because these are a superfood, right? They're fantastic. They're great. And at the same time, you don't want to be eating a bunch of weird, rotten, moldy bits when you're trying to heal. If you're struggling with a complex chronic health condition like Lyme disease, fibromyalgia, mold exposure, chronic fatigue syndrome, anything autoimmune, any of this post-viral fatigue, any of these knotty, complex chronic conditions, you don't have to do it alone. We've got a fantastic group. It's people all over the world. We're international. It's free to join as a guest. I'm in there every single day answering questions. You can learn a lot about your health, not just cooking, right? We're looking at specific stage-by-stage healing processes to untangle these knotty conditions. We're also looking at specific herbs, breathing exercises. It's a great place to be. Everybody's very positive. There's a lot of support. So I'd encourage you, you can find the link to apply. It's around here somewhere, probably in the description of the video. And if I see your application, it looks really good, I'll get you in just as soon as I can. There may be a bit of a wait because we do tend to fill up. All right, let's get you feeling better. Cheers.